Intermission here with Cameron Smith. Cameron, talk a little bit about the goal that you scored in the first period. It's almost as if you've been playing with your line mates for a long time, but new to you this year are the people that you're playing with. Talk a little bit about the goal, the line mates.
Well, this year I'm playing with Jake Wensley and Mikey Carr. Unfortunately, Mikey isn't here this weekend. He's at his brother's wedding, but he's been playing amazing. He's made so much improvement since last year. He's quick, he's aggressive, and I think what our line's bringing to the table right now, obviously now we've got Nolan up with us, and Jake's a guy with a lot of experience. He's been playing juniors in the North for quite a while, and I'm just trying to learn a lot from him. But in terms of how we're playing, we're on the forecheck, we're very aggressive, especially when you got me, Mikey, and even Nolan's being very kind of chippy right now. We're winning battles down low. But yeah, Jake, I learned from him very quickly ever since last weekend. Me and him have been clicking on where each other are, where each of us are, and it's a good thing I called for him for that puck there because, but he knew exactly where I was when I called for it. So right on my tape, one-timer in the back of the net.
The chemistry is definitely building. It was a really pretty goal. Talk about your play from last year and where you want to go this year. What improvements are you looking to make?
Well, over the summer, I really focused in on getting stronger, so my size is irrelevant. I am so much more aggressive than last year. It's a lot different. Therefore I'm getting a lot more opportunities to score and make plays. So obviously strength is a huge part of it, and also hockey IQ. I'm trying to also be a good setup man this year. Obviously I got Jake. He can score too, Mikey, and I'm looking to continue to improve this game with my line and continue to be aggressive when the forecheck and use our speed because we've got some speed on our line.
Good things to come. Thanks, Cam. Back up to David Stearns in the box. 2-1 Patriots after one. About 6 minutes until we head back into the second intermission.
All right, let's go down to Shrems.
Second intermission here with Ian Edgington. Ian, talk a little bit about the second period. Certainly more defensive play in your own zone. Talk about what you guys had to do to buckle down.
Well, we played good defensively, but we need to buckle down a little bit more. Coverage.
That's fine.
We're not as solid as last year. Just chemistry, though. I think when we start to play more, we'll be a lot better.
Talk a little bit about you being the only returner. What is your role? What was asked of you, knowing how you guys were, knowing the system that RJ wants to run? What is your role on this defense this year?
I just have to make smart plays and help the new guys out. It's definitely a lot more responsibility than last year, being a kind of a third-line defenseman, fourth-line defenseman. But I'm ready to take on the opportunity.
Now, what do you guys got to do in the third period here and a win out of these guys?
Well, forwards need to finish on their chances. Defense need to make smarter plays in the defensive zone and try not to rim the puck as much. And I think we'll be fine.
Thanks, Ian. Appreciate it. Ian Edgington here in the second period intermission. 3-2. Patriots have the edge, but definitely a physical game here. A big finish, a nice win at home would be a great way to start this season. Going back up to you, Stearns. We got the second period right around the corner.
Okay, all right. You got a bald guy and you got a coach up here with the second intermission. We got the Empire coach, assistant coach. What did you guys decide on titles? Are you co-coaches or roommates or something?
All the above.
All the above.
All the above.
Let me turn you up just a little bit. There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine now.
Fantastic.
All right, so Empire hockey coming up on the other side. First off, what are your impressions right now of what the elite team's been doing here? I mean, physical hockey, more physical than I'm used to, especially after last year.
Most certainly is. I think it's fast. They picked up from last year. That first line with Grose. The Grose line is really good. Howland came back, solidified that line, and then you have the younger line with Smith,
Wensley,
and then you have Nolan.
Yeah.
Nolan is a good complement to that line. I think him and Smith work great together. But I think they're pretty deep. They just got to watch out with the injuries. The injuries are starting early.
Yeah.
I mean, they come into the game with 2 injuries, so.
Yeah, that's kind of creeping up on them really quick here. What were your impressions? Let's go to the Empire really quick since we have you here. Talk a little bit about your team and what you're expecting from them this evening and your thoughts on last weekend at the Hitman Showcase.
Well, unfortunately, I wasn't at the Hitman Showcase.
But you watched, right? You've seen enough game
footage. I was not available to watch.
All right, so then fine. I'll catch Little later. But all right, fine. Tonight, what are you expecting from your squad?
First off, I'm expecting a hard-fought game. This team won nationals last year, I believe. So coming off of that, we need to start our home presence. we got to have a winning record at home. It starts tonight, right?
Okay.
We got to carry it in tomorrow. So they got to get the home jitters out, and they got to go out there and compete. So
Now, this new design with the conference, well, the conference isn't too much different from what you guys are used to as far as the EMJHL, which has been kind of like molded into the USBHL. Talk a little bit about your opponents now that you have this year, and are you expecting anything different? Are the teams going to pretty much remain the same that you're expecting to kind of compete at whatever level that you're expecting them to?
yeah, I think looking at it briefly, it looks like one, there's 3 leagues now.
Right.
So instead of 2, so some of the bigger teams like South Shore, they have 3 teams now. So that bottom team might be a little diluted.
Right.
But those organizations also have a good U18 program, a U16 program. So you never know what to expect.
Okay.
Atlanta here, they had a whole franchise organizational change. So we honestly don't know what to expect. I mean, last year they were a powerhouse. This year, we're not really sure what to expect. So we're going to go out like they're the team last year, right?
Yeah. Okay.
We got to show up, man. We got to win.
Well, hopefully you guys notch a victory here at your first game at home, and good luck this evening.
Thanks a lot.
All right.
First intermission here with Bradley Lamar. Bradley, talk a little bit about your new role with this Empire team. We saw a couple guys go up last year. You've obviously taken advantage. You have 3 points through 2 games so far. Had 2 points on the season last year. What are you looking for in yourself to take on a role with this team?
Well, I'm trying to get something going with this team since they're a young team, and I'm the oldest guy on the team, so I had to show something to get them going. Get that quick goal to get them going, pump them up, just big hits, get the energy going.
What are you looking for in the second period here? Both sides were kind of flat in the first period. Not much scoring chances going each way. What are you looking to do in the second period here?
Crash the net more. Keep the puck down in the corners, get them up to the points, get some shots, crash the net, and hopefully a big rebound will come up and we swoop in and get them in.
Thanks a lot, Brad. Appreciate it. Back up to Dave Stearns in the broadcast booth. Nothing, even in shots, even in score. Stearnsy, back up to you.
All right, joined up here in the booth with head coach of the elite team for the Potomac Patriots, R.J. Zeigler. Congrats on the win, by the way. First win against the Atlanta Knights. Congrats on that.
Thank you very much. It was definitely nice to get that first one out of the way of them. Too bad it took us a whole year to do it.
Well, it took a couple of injuries to do it, too. Talk a little bit. I mean, obviously, the one was kind of a scary moment. Well, actually, both were scary moments. One, of course, had a positive note. The other one, maybe a negative note. We're not exactly sure yet, but what can you tell us?
Well, Dustin, I think, is fine.
Good. Okay.
He'll be sore probably, but, Park was slated to go tomorrow anyway, so I think we're good on that. I think Dustin will be just fine. Connor, unfortunately, is a completely different story. Latest that we have from the hospital with Connor Ackerman is that he has a partially severed Achilles tendon. And that's not
good.
That's just so unfortunate that he was having such a great game, had that breakaway shorthanded, pressure in their power play, and he threw a couple good hits, and his parents had driven all the way down from Pittsburgh, and they were here watching him play, and you hate seeing something like that happen to anybody. It's just it's really, really sad. So now we just cross our fingers and hope that it's a small sever, and maybe it can be repaired pretty easily, and that's probably the best case scenario.
Yeah.
So
it sounds like there will be some time needed for healing for sure.
Yeah, unfortunately.
What does that do with your roster now?
Jesus. That
reaction says it all.
Yeah. Still down Nasser. Still down. Still down.
Well, Carr for the weekend.
Still down. Natowski is a huge loss on defense.
Yeah.
We picked up Sean Miller today.
I saw that. Yeah.
And that was a last-minute pickup, and he's a part-time player basically. He's helping us, try to get through all these injuries.
Okay.
Peter Nam we picked up. I thought Peter actually had a really good game.
I thought he did too. Yeah.
But he's a guy who's probably what's going to amount to a part-time player as well. So between the injuries to Ackerman, Natowski, and Nasser, We just don't have any space. We can't afford to. We cannot afford to have any more injuries. I'm probably going to be making a lot of phone calls here this week and trying to, look to sign a couple more players. It's funny. We pick 25-man rosters almost every year, and then this year we decided, you know what? Let's do 22, 23 because that'll get us in a situation where we can move guys a little easier. And we can give some Empire guys a chance to play and. Yeah, talk about a backfire on that one. This is not where we wanted to be this early in the season. Great to get the win.
Yeah.
Horrible to have another injury.
Are you confident in what you have left, though, for tomorrow to repeat tonight's performance?
Well,
you guys have an early game.
We won't have Sean,
right?
And we won't have Connor, so now we're down to 14 skaters.
Oh, okay.
So we'll be running 3 lines in 5D. And so we're very short. We've got to get healthy. Natowski's injury does not look like he's going to be okay for next weekend either.
Okay.
Looks like Nasser will. It looks like Nasser will be back next weekend, so that's nice. We have Mikey Carr back, so that's good. I think Miller will be here again, so that's good. It's just getting through tomorrow, I think, and then we'll have a lot closer to a full load.
Have you sent the guys home already?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, get them home. I told them get to bed and get back here early. So.
How is that going to affect the mentality of your guys now? Usually they're used to playing the Sunday afternoon. Half these guys that have obviously returned from last year. But how do you think it's going to play out here? I mean, are they going to be well rested? I mean, what do you think? What do you think about the dynamic of playing an early afternoon or mid-afternoon game the night before and then coming in real early in the morning tomorrow?
I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I mean, these guys. As long as they're doing what they're supposed to be doing and they're going home, they're getting some rest right away and, getting a good breakfast when they get up, they'll be fine. Honestly, how they deal with playing a morning game, I feel like I'm less concerned about that, and I'm just trying to make sure that they all come and they stretch out real well and we're not dealing with any pulled muscles or anything like that during the course of a game, just making sure that when they do get here, they're prepping well and they're getting ready to play. On
a positive note, let me ask you, how was it? What was it feeling like on the bench? They're playing, in front of a large crowd here at the Prince William Ice Center.
Yeah, thank you to everybody that came out. That was huge.
That was great.
I asked some parents that I knew that were coming to do when they felt like the crowd was at its highest point to try to do a count for me, to stand up and try to do a count. Everybody got over 300. And 2 people got over 350. So you got to imagine you were about 350. And 350 fans. We had the Patriots. We had the mascot, the in-game experience for the players and the fans and everything. I think we're getting there.
Yeah.
We're starting to create something. We had a lot of people that came for the first time that got flyers and stuff, and we're building that. And I think that we can only keep going up from here. And just again, thanks to everybody that helped. The parents of our players. Janet Smith did a lot for me, helping out with raffling and all this stuff. I mean, the Patriots. Jenny Jenkins is our head Patriot. She helped get everything together, so I definitely want to give her a shout out and a big thank you. I just everybody. You guys included. You guys do a great job. This is for everyone that doesn't get to be here. Our billet families and everything. I mean. We're not just trying to be one of the best experiences in our league. We want to be one of the best experiences in the country. And I think that with all of us, we got the right team to do it.
We got it. And we got people coming up to us in the lobbies and everything saying, hey, we're listening to the game here in the Patriot Lounge and in even down in the lobby area and the snack bar area. They're hearing us down there.
They sold all the Patriot mugs that we had.
No kidding.
They sold out in there.
This is huge.
And they've gone through 4 kegs.
Hey, if you're listening in there, if you're still going in there, keep up the good work.
Yeah, unbelievable.
But drink responsibly.
The girls working, they're like, this is incredible. Like it's just been great. Everything has just really come together.
Let's keep the experience going, shall we?
Absolutely. Next weekend, same time, same place.
Hampton Roads Whalers are going to be in for quite a treat here.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping by, RJ.
Absolutely. Thanks for everything again.
All right. We'll talk soon. All right, we're going to swing it down for the second period. Whoa, I'm jumping the gun here. Nothing score. Empire game. Stay tuned. Wait.
Second intermission here with Zach Brady. Zach, newest member of the Empire team here. Talk a little bit about your previous playing ventures that you've had, what position you've been playing. Give us a little bit of information about yourself.
I played in the Riverside, Ontario Reign out in California. Forward winger. moved out here to come just do something with my life, This is my dream, so I don't know. I don't have much to say. I'm just excited right now.
Talk a little bit about your playing style. We've seen you getting dirty in the boards a little bit, throwing your weight around. Do you see yourself as more of an offensive contributor, or are you more the physicality spectrum?
I'm both. I don't think you can play just forward. You got to play both defense and offense to win a game. So I'm definitely not afraid to hit and throw some checks, but I want to win the game. I want to put some pucks and make some plays.
You guys are out shooting Atlanta right now. What do you have to do to finish? You got a hot goaltender in there. What are you guys looking to do in this third period?
Come out strong. Just do whatever it takes to put that puck in the net.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Stearnsy, back up to you. We got a 1-0 score here. 29-26 in shots. Hopefully the Patriots can turn up here and figure out the enigma that is Mr. Horton. First intermission here with Alex Grose. Alex opening the scoring today. Nice one-timer from, I believe it was Nick Gray. The scoring report is a little conflicting, but it was Gray. Talk a little bit about your chemistry with Gray. It seems to be clicking so far this weekend.
Yeah, well, we started last year. Gray joined the team December, and me and Gray played together the whole season. Played well, and now we're playing with Hallen, new center, instead of Nathan Marks last year. A lot similar players, goal scorers, both of them, and then we've played together since training camp, so we're finally picking up some goals here.
So talk a little bit about your role this year. Obviously, a big piece of the puzzle last year was Turgeon. He's moved on. Your expectations have probably got to be through the roof right now to take this team. You've been around this team for a while now. What is Coach expecting of you?
Yeah, expecting me to be a good leader for the team. Lots of power play time, PK time, just be a role player. I'm more of a power forward guy, finish my hits, and take lots of shots, make plays.
Lastly, what's the consensus here with the man advantage? You got caught up with a couple of penalties there. What's Coach talking about in the locker room right now?
Stay positive, keep doing what we're doing, and kill this penalty, and we'll get on to even strength again.
Thanks, Alex. Stearns, 8:04 left to go in this intermission here. 2-0 Patriots. Kicking it back up to you. Second intermission here with Jake Wensley, one of the newer players for the Potomac Patriots elite team. Jake, before we get into this game, talk a little bit about where you were playing last year, what kind of experience you've had prior to the Patriots.
Well, I was playing with the Middlesex Islanders last year up north in the EJHL North, and I didn't get too much of an opportunity there. And this feel a little bit more confident. This is going good. The Islanders, they're a very skilled team last year, and had a hard time making the line sometimes. But I was just working harder and working harder this summer, and came here. Yeah.
We've only been in the season a couple weeks now, but it seems like you've been playing with Cameron Smith for 2 or 3 years now. Talk about the chemistry that you've built with him already, and how things are going with your line mates.
Well, Cam's a great player. He can bury it. He's been burying it like every shot every pass I've been able to get to him, and his speed is incredible. His just the way he can put it in the net. I just know to get him the puck really, and he makes things happen. So we're working really good together, and I'm happy. We got Carr right now. We had Nolan playing on our line, and he's been playing tough. He's been playing great. We have Carr. He's not here for the weekend, but Nolan's been filling his place pretty well, and we're happy to have him on the team on the line. But fortunately, he got injured, so hopefully he's okay.
At the go-ahead goal, talk a little bit about how that play kind of set up. We thought it was going to be an interference call that was going against the Knights on Smith there, but you picked up the puck and took it from there.
Yeah, I was coming down strike cards. He gave it right to me, and I just saw the whole right side open, and I just put it away.
Good luck in the third period.
Thank you so much.
Stearnsy, back up to you. We got a few minutes before the third period starts. 3-2 Patriots on top heading into the third period. Shots 35-22, but we got a good third period ahead of us. Stearnsy.